Hello children, welcome once again to your English literature class. I hope you remember the story Making a Difference, and all of you have started doing small jobs to bring about a difference around you. So in this session we shall be doing some exercises, the questions and answers for the chapter. Get ready with your books and your pencils and open your books on page number 135. Use the clues given below to trace the events of Miti and Mahendra's day and complete the flowchart. You will see on page number 136 they have given you a flowchart. So you will use these clues and fill in the flowchart given on the next page. So I will help you arrange here itself. You can just write down the numbers in the correct order, and then you will write it down in the boxes that are given in the next page. The first one would be Miti and Mahendra attend a science club meeting at school, because here is where the story starts. Okay. Number E, just write down 1 over there. You can see on the slide the numbers are written. Next, Miti and Mahendra walk home together. That would be number 2. Next, Miti and Mahendra are not excited about food. That should be number 3. The next one is number 4. Their parents ask Miti and Mahendra if they have been quarreling. That is number 4. Number 5. The children tell their parents why they are dejected. Okay, they tell them why they are dejected. And then in the end, their mother tells them a story. So as you can see the order on the slide, 3, 4, 6, 5, 1 and 2. Okay, so now you will turn your page. Okay, and here the speech bubbles are given. No? You can see those boxes. You can write them down, okay, in the correct order. The second one, Miti and Mahendra walk home together, is already written. The other 5 you can write. Okay, we turn to exercise 2. Put a tick against the sentences that are true and a cross against those that are false. Miti and Mahendra usually quarrelled on the way home from school. That would be wrong. They never quarrelled. No, they always used to exchange notes. They used to keep talking. Okay, the first one is wrong. You should know. The beach was covered with dying jellyfish. This is also wrong. This you put a cross because they were covered with dying starfish. When you put a cross, you should know why that sentence is wrong. Number C, Miti and Mahendra cared about the environment. That is correct, because they were so worried, no, what they can do. Mahendra was fond of ice candy. Yes, we all know. Otherwise, he would have bought. No, the story writer has told us. Mahendra was fond of ice candy. Fine. So that is correct. So the first 2 are, you will put a cross, and the last 2 you will put a tick. So now we can proceed with the questions and answers. On page 136, again you have the reference to context given. So the first context is, when they passed the ice candy man, Mahendra did not run to him even though he had the money he earned from washing his father's scooter. Their bags seemed heavier today. The road home seemed longer. So where were Miti and Mahendra going? Yes, I hope you all remember. Miti and Mahendra were on their way back home. Number B, which word in the lines above is an antonym of spent? So mind it, the word has to be in the lines. So the word earned, you can see in the second line, the word earned is the opposite of spent. Number C, why do you think their bags seemed heavier and the road seemed longer? For those who have followed the lesson, you must already be having the answer with you. The bags seemed heavier and the road seemed longer because they were feeling sad and depressed. Now, number 4, one morning a man was walking down a beach. The beach was covered with dying starfish. So if you remember, this is the story the mother was telling her children. So why was the beach covered with dying starfish? Because
They were washed up by a strong tide the previous night. Okay. What did the man see the boy doing and why did he tell him to stop? The man saw the boy throwing the starfish back into the ocean. Why did he tell him to stop? He told him to stop because he thought that he is working uselessly. He would not be paid for his effort. So he said, whatever you do, you cannot save all the starfish. So there is no point throwing. Who had told mother this story? Miti and Mahendra's grandfather had told their mother this story. Okay. Now you have 4 questions also. 3 of the answers I have given in your assignment. The last one is for you to find out for yourself. Now question number 5 is, why were Miti and Mahendra unhappy as they returned from school? They were unhappy because they learnt that the people were polluting the environment and they felt that they could do nothing. No? Before they heard the story from their mother, they felt that the world is being polluted and they are of no use. They cannot do anything. So that is the reason they were very sad. What did the children's mother want to teach them through the story that she narrated? So what did she want to teach them? She wanted to teach them that even though they were small, they couldn't change everything. But at least they could make a little of the difference. Okay, something. They could do some things, little things which would matter in the long run. Question number 7. Why do you think Mahendra suddenly felt hungry at the end of the story? So as I have already told you, he was very hungry because he was no longer sad. And now at the end of the story, he realizes that he can still make a difference. Now students, all these answers are given in your assignment. So you can write them from there. Now question number 8, I'll be discussing the answer. You can write down the points in your textbook itself with your pencils. But no need to write it in your notebook. If you were Miti or Mahendra, what would you do to make a difference to the environment? So this is a question for you. So all of you will be having different answers, no? We are all as individuals unique, so we all have different answers to the question. But something can be general for all, like maybe you can recycle garbage, plant trees, put the garbage in the bins. These are the small things which all of us might think of doing so that we can save our world from getting polluted, from becoming ugly. So however small you are, you can still make a difference. So with this message in mind, we come to the end of the question and answers also from this lesson. So I hope you are very thorough with the lesson and you will be able to do well. It will be good if you can write answers on your own also. Okay. So please see that all the answers, you write them down correctly in your notebook and please do your work very neatly. So now we will be meeting again in the next video where I shall be doing the other exercises for you. Till then, goodbye and take good care of yourselves. Thank you.